Despite last-minute attempts by European leaders at the summit in Lithuania to get him to change his mind, Ukraine's President Viktor Yanukovich refused to sign up to the free trade deal on offer. And the President of the European Commission ruled out his suggestion for trilateral talks on his country's future to include Moscow.
So for a bilateral agreement between the European Union and Ukraine, there should be no trilateral format. The times of limited sovereignty are over in Europe.
In Kiev, Yanukovych supporters were streaming into the city to mount a demonstration showing their approval for his decision, which followed intense pressure from Moscow to retain ties to Russia.
There are reasons why the agreement wasn't signed. The European Union refused to make any concessions to our demands, and we don't want to be brought to our knees. We are a proud people.
We need to finish our own reforms first, and only then can we integrate into Europe and match their standards.
These are the pro-Yanukovych supporters filing into European Square. One thing you notice is they're much more regimented, much more subdued, and they're all on $18 a day expenses. Only a few hundred meters away from the presidential rally, the pro-European protesters were maintaining their vigil in Independence Square, pledging to continue the demonstrations over the weekend. Opposition leaders now fear that President Yanukovych could order a crackdown on the rallies.
Much will depend on how many people we have on the streets this night and what happens next, because their line of argument is have as much police as possible and have some violent provocations and crush the uprising in the cradle.
The pro-European rallies are expected to continue throughout the weekend, and the students here say they will continue to mount their own protests next week.